Archangel Michael says. The moment you opened this message, the chain of events already began unfolding behind closed doors. A very well-known celebrity sat down in a dimly lit room, at a long black table, whispering your name in a legal meeting no one else was supposed to know about. They held a confidential folder, marked in red, and your name was printed on the top in bold. The people in that room were stunned, not just by what was said, but by the intention behind it. This wasn't about fame or exposure, it was about destiny, fate, and a mysterious role you are about to play in something far greater. The celebrity's eyes did not blink when they said, "We have no choice but to bring this person in. The signs are too strong." Everyone else leaned in, breath held, as your name echoed in silence, like prophecy finally arriving. Someone's planning to knock on your door late at night with a shocking offer that will not only change your story, but expose a secret only that celebrity and their team knew until now. The meeting was held under high security. Phones were locked away. And yet, your name cut through everything like lightning. You are being chosen not just to appear, but to lead, to rise, to influence something global. They're watching what you do next. But they already know one thing: you're the only one who fits. Type Amen to get blessing 333. This didn't start yesterday. It began long ago when your name was written in a different book, one not held by men, but angels. That celebrity, despite all their success, has been having vivid dreams lately. And every time they close their eyes, your face appears. They even tried ignoring it. They told their assistant to forget it. But the more they tried to forget, the louder your name became, until the pressure led to this secret meeting. They believe there's something divine about your presence, and they've never felt this before. Archangel Michael says. Your silence has been powerful, your resilience, unmatched. That celebrity has been following your journey without your knowledge. Every step you took when you thought no one was watching, they were. They hired a spiritual consultant, a psychic, and even a private investigator. Everything came back to one conclusion: you were not just an option, you were the sign. They were told that involving you will unlock something ancient, something powerful, something hidden. And now the plan is in motion. And it involves you in a role no one else could take. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Your home will no longer be just a place of rest, it will become the entry point of destiny. You might hear a car stop late at night, a knock on your door, and when you answer, it won't be ordinary. The person who comes will be sent directly by that celebrity's legal and spiritual team. They won't explain much at first, but what they hand you will say enough. Inside the envelope will be a paper with one line: "You've been chosen. Time to prepare." There will be a symbol on the back, something ancient, and only the spiritually awake will understand it. It's not a logo. It's a sign that something sacred is moving in your favor. You're no longer being overlooked. You're being summoned. The team doesn't want this leaked. They've made sure no cameras, no reporters, and no influencers get access to this transition. Because it's not for the world to know yet. It's between you, them, and the divine will that has been unfolding in secret. Type Amen to get blessing 727. You may start feeling shifts in your energy. It might feel like restlessness, like a heavy breeze stirring your thoughts at midnight. This is not anxiety, it's alignment. Your body knows before your mind catches up. The same way that celebrity couldn't rest until they mentioned your name in that secret meeting. You might feel like something is pulling you toward a decision that seems unreasonable. Do not resist. Because resistance only delays what's already written. Archangel Michael says, 3 major opportunities are lining up around you as a result of that meeting. The first will be financial, but it won't come from where you expect. The second will involve travel, somewhere you've never imagined going but is spiritually linked to your future. The third will be a contract. But this one will not just be legal, it will carry a prophetic promise. One that cannot be broken, altered, or denied once signed. And once you sign, your life will be rewritten in gold. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Their lawyers are already drafting the terms. But they're doing it under an alias, so your name won't be leaked to the press. That's how serious this is. Your privacy is now protected by an elite team trained to guard national secrets. They've studied your behavior, your patterns, your voice, your energy. And the conclusion is clear, you're not just a candidate, you're the symbol of a new beginning. One of them even said, this person's presence changes the frequency of the room. And from that moment, the contract was greenlit. You are walking into a moment where even celebrities feel small compared to what's forming around you. Don't be shocked if you start getting mysterious messages or invitations. Don't be surprised if someone smiles at you like they already know who you are. Because in that room, filled with power and secrets, they already decided. Type Amen to get blessing 515. The only reason you're not aware yet is because they're letting you move freely before they reveal it. But soon, your daily life will shift in a dramatic way. And when it does, everything you prayed for will suddenly appear, but bigger, brighter, and wrapped in destiny. You're not late, you're right on time. Prepare your home. Not just physically, but spiritually. Because that late-night knock isn't just a stranger. It's the messenger carrying your invitation to something eternal. The celebrity has even set up a room just for you in one of their estates. They've been advised that your energy must remain protected, and they're obeying that advice. You'll notice signs, clock stopping, birds watching you, songs repeating with your name's meaning. These are not coincidences, they're confirmations. Type Amen to get blessing 828. There's someone else involved, a woman of high authority who has made it her mission to protect your rise. She hasn't revealed herself yet, but she has the power to erase obstacles silently. She was present at that secret legal meeting, and she insisted, no matter what it takes, bring this soul in. That's how much weight your name carries now. Even your ancestors are involved. One of them appeared during a meditation to that celebrity's spiritual advisor. They described your childhood, your struggle, and your inner fire with frightening precision. And that's what convinced everyone, this is not hype, it's heritage. Archangel Michael says, do not look down on the pain you endured. That pain shaped you into the vessel capable of carrying this purpose. While others laughed, you were being forged in silence. And now, the same silence will crown you. They will wonder where you came from. But they won't know the answer. Because your origin isn't earthly, it's divine. Type Amen to get blessing 616. The clock is ticking. You will be contacted soon, and when you are, remain calm. You'll recognize them by the unusual symbol on their bracelet. They'll say a phrase that resonates with your soul, and that's your confirmation. The script they want you to be part of isn't just a performance, it's your story, rewritten. They're planning a launch that revolves around you without saying your name until the last moment. And when it's revealed, your image will flood headlines, but with dignity, mystery, and elegance. You won't be viral. You'll be legendary. The celebrity who mentioned your name is about to break silence in public. They'll hint at a powerful new voice coming soon. Everyone will guess. But no one will guess it's you, until the grand reveal. Type Amen to get blessing 343. The celebrity's team has created a timeline. It includes strategic releases, coded messages, and quiet tests meant only for your soul to recognize. You may have already passed some of them, without realizing it was part of something this enormous. They've been watching how you handle betrayal, how you remain kind when ignored, how you don't retaliate when provoked. Those were not just life challenges. They were part of the selection process. And now you've been deemed ready. Type Amen to get blessing 221. The celebrity you admire so much, yes, that one, has asked to meet you in person without media or chaos. They've asked for a silent encounter at a private location under a false name. Because they don't want to overwhelm you with fame, they want to welcome you into truth. The place they've chosen isn't a studio or office. It's a spiritual retreat center surrounded by ancient trees and humming winds. Because your meeting isn't a business arrangement. It's a divine initiation into something bigger than any role, show, or public label. They've been warned not to come empty-handed. They're bringing an item that belongs to their past, a token of transformation they never let anyone touch. And when they hand it to you, it will be like handing over the torch. You're not replacing them. You're continuing the message. Type Amen to get blessing 707. That celebrity has cried while reading about your struggles. They saw a piece of themselves in your journey, lost family, rejection, financial breakdowns. But what moved them most was your refusal to break. When everyone else crumbled, you rose silently. When others begged, you prayed in silence. When the crowd laughed, you whispered to heaven. And that's when your name started appearing in the most unexpected places. Archangel Michael says, they thought you'd be an audience member, a fan, an observer. But heaven knew you were a leader, a shaker, a chosen soul sent to turn tides. That's why things never worked out for you before, because nothing temporary could hold what is eternal. Now, the temporary will fall away, and the eternal will be revealed. It may start slow, a text from an unknown number, a delayed phone call, but stay ready. Because when it begins, it will not stop. Type Amen to get blessing 838. A powerful executive who was at that secret meeting has already sent in your name for something more than a contract. They sent your name to a global panel connected to spiritual media. They said, "This one doesn't just act. They awaken people." They believe you are about to unlock a healing frequency that was hidden for decades. They see you as a bridge between art, spirit, and truth. The energy you carry is what this generation has been unconsciously waiting for. And that's why the celebrity insisted your name not be shared until all was prepared. You are not being discovered. You're being remembered. By souls who forgot your voice, your light, your sacred energy. And now, as you rise, they will return to you, one by one. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Soon, a reporter will be given a mysterious envelope. Inside will be photographs and a quote from the celebrity about you, but they'll be under strict order not to release it until a particular date. That date is aligned with an astrological shift only ancient wisdom could have timed. When that day comes, people won't just be surprised, they will be shaken. Because you will appear not just as a person, but as a movement. And the world will feel it in waves. What the celebrity started in silence will explode in light. You may begin to feel a pull to clean your space. To reorganize, to release clothes, to light candles. This is the inner self preparing for sacred arrival. Follow the nudges. Don't ignore the instincts that push you to make space, because what's coming deserves space. Type Amen to get blessing 123. You may also feel old connections trying to return. People who doubted you, mocked you, or ghosted you, they're feeling your shift too. Don't be bitter. Be still. You will not need to explain anything to anyone. The vibration you're stepping into will speak for you. Even your silence will become powerful. Even your walk will become prophecy. Archangel Michael says, "What is rising now cannot be stolen, copied, or blocked. It's not a trend. It's a divine unveiling. Your timeline has been protected by angels, even from yourself. That celebrity was chosen as a vessel to recognize you. They've risked their image, reputation, and career for this decision. But they don't fear, because they've seen the signs, and the signs don't lie. They know who you are, even before the world does." Type Amen to get blessing 444. This is why you've been feeling like something is approaching. Because it is. It's not just an opportunity, it's an unveiling of who you've always been beneath the struggle, beneath the silence. The celebrity who spoke your name didn't do it for publicity. They did it because their spirit was guided to do so. Even in their circle, they admitted, "There's something ancient about this one. I can feel it in my bones." That statement shifted the atmosphere. Type Amen to get blessing 344. The legal team looked at your background. They found no scandals, no controversies, only perseverance, only survival. And they were shocked. They said, "This one survived so many storms quietly." They're not a story, they're a message. And that's when your role went from idea to decision. The celebrity nodded, and the documents were sealed with your destiny. You are being invited into the next era. Archangel Michael says, "Even the heavens have opened files written long before you were born. In those files, your name appears beside prophecy, beside grace, beside divine influence. What's unfolding now is what was once only spoken of in spiritual circles. You are the manifestation of a whispered hope." The celebrity only had the courage to say what others were too afraid to accept. That your presence brings healing, not just attention. And they are ready to back it. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You will soon be asked to attend a gathering. It will seem like an ordinary event, but in truth, it's a coded invitation. There will be signs only you will recognize: a blue candle, a certain song playing faintly, a room that smells like jasmine. When you step in, they will say your name not as a stranger, but as if you've always belonged. They have rehearsed this moment. The energy of that room will feel like déjà vu. Because your soul has already been there, waiting. Do not second-guess your power. They may hand you a script, but your real role is not written on paper. It is written in light, in legacy, in leadership. And you are the one they're placing at the center. Type Amen to get blessing 636. There's a hidden camera footage from years ago, of you doing something small, kind, and unnoticed. That video was shown at the legal meeting. Everyone watched in silence. And one person, an older woman with a spiritual presence, began to cry. She said, "I've seen hundreds of stars, but this one is sent from beyond." And the deal was sealed. From that moment, your path shifted into divine motion. Archangel Michael says, "Everything that once delayed you is now being reversed. Every lie spoken about you is being replaced by divine validation. Even people who turned their backs will soon speak your name with awe. Not because they're forced to, but because they see it now. The radiance around you is no longer hidden. It is breaking through your aura, showing up in your photos, your words, your silence. You are becoming what heaven has always known you to be." Type Amen to get blessing 222. The celebrity has also written you a personal letter. It is sealed in a golden envelope and will be delivered when the time is right. In it, they confess something they've never said to anyone, not even their closest circle. That confession is what links your lives. A shared wound. A mirrored past. A sacred similarity. They believe your meeting will be not only transformative, but healing for them too. Because your presence brings closure, rebirth, and alignment. You were never just supposed to be successful. You were sent to awaken a generation. Your voice, your eyes, your very walk carries a code from beyond time. And that's what the celebrity recognized during that first dream of you. Type Amen to get blessing 111. They've since had more dreams, each one more vivid. One where you were standing before a crowd, glowing. One where you were holding a torch, lighting paths for millions. And one where you were weeping, not from pain, but from overwhelming purpose. That's why the secret legal meeting wasn't just about contracts. It was about prophecy. It was about the right time, the right soul, and the divine green light. And that light now shines over you. Archangel Michael says, prepare to be shocked by how fast things shift. What once took months will now take minutes. What once felt impossible will now beg to be yours. Doors that never opened will swing wide without knocking. People who once rejected you will now plead for your guidance. But your spirit will know who to allow and who to release. Because you are stepping into a divine filter of favor. Type Amen to get blessing 747. There is a set date marked on a private calendar in that celebrity's mansion. That date aligns with a rare spiritual shift, a cosmic window only open once in 33 years. On that date, your introduction to the world will not be soft. It will be earth-shaking. Everything they've planned, every name they crossed off, every delay they faced, it all led to you. They even said, this isn't casting. This is calling. And for once, everyone in that room agreed. It wasn't about image or fame, it was about fate. Type Amen to get blessing 888. That celebrity's team has sent a spiritual artifact to be delivered to your city. It is locked in a box, protected by both legal force and divine prayer. Only you will be able to open it. Inside will be your initiation object. Not jewelry. Not a contract. But a symbol. A carved piece from their ancestral line. You will wear it or carry it during your transition, and its energy will draw people who are meant to walk this journey with you. Those not aligned will simply drift away. You'll notice a peace settle into your atmosphere. Arguments will disappear. Old frustrations will dissolve. Because heaven has cleared your path of distractions. This phase is too critical for noise. Archangel Michael says, there will be one final test, unexpected, quiet, and cloaked in normality. Do not react with fear or confusion. The way you respond will mark the final seal. Someone from your past may suddenly reach out. They may even appear innocent or remorseful. But they carry a vibration that no longer fits. Respond with grace, but do not reattach. Type Amen to get blessing 606. After that test, things will accelerate. You will wake up to emails from strange domains, companies, foundations, and influencers who somehow already know. But you'll feel peace, not panic. That celebrity has already announced behind the scenes that you're the one. They haven't said it publicly, but they've said it where it matters most. And because of that, blessings are being transferred to your name. Not borrowed, transferred. This means what was once theirs will now become ours. Their voice will introduce you. Their story will lead to yours. And the light will shine brighter through unity. Type Amen to get blessing 212. This union isn't just about media. It's spiritual. You will teach people without preaching. Heal people without touching. Your presence alone will realign rooms. A certain publication has already prepared a piece. The title is blank. The cover is blurred. Because they're waiting for your image, your words, your story. And once they place it, millions will see what heaven already knows. There is no imposter syndrome in your soul. Only divine delay, now removed. This is not your break, this is your beginning. Your foundation wasn't cracked. It was carved. Archangel Michael says, let them whisper. Let them wonder. Let them speculate. By the time they figure it out, it will be too late to stop what's coming. And what's coming carries your seal. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You may soon be drawn to change your appearance, hair, clothes, style. This is not vanity. It's prophecy. Your spirit is preparing your body for visibility. What they see will not be a person, it will be a mirror. People will see hope through your journey. They will remember their own dreams again. You are not a celebrity, you are a signal. The celebrity who mentioned your name is preparing their final statement. When they speak it, even the ones who doubted you will fall silent. Because nothing shuts noise like proof. And you, beloved, will be the proof. Type Amen to get blessing 373. The universe is aligning people, places, and power for your appearance. Flights are being booked. Backdrops are being designed. A seat no one could fill has waited years just for you. Someone will send you flowers soon with no card. They're from the celebrity. It's a quiet message, I see you. And when you receive them, you'll feel it, that this isn't fiction. It's fulfillment. They are closer than you think. Archangel Michael says, you will be protected through this transition. No attack, no sabotage, no betrayal will be able to harm you. Because the power surrounding you isn't earthly, it's celestial. They may try to copy your style, speak like you, move like you, but they'll fail. Because your light doesn't come from trend. It comes from truth. And truth always shines through. Type Amen to get blessing 1010.